afternoon. Today is the 28th of February, although you'll be seeing this on the 1st of March. And I think it's time for another channel update, which I do hope that you enjoy. February has been a month of contrasts. I've had some of the lowest viewing figures in a long time, mixed with some very good viewing figures on the channel, depending on what's been going on. All kinds of things I've driven, from very new cars to very old cars, and all sorts of price ranges, and all kinds of weathers, and in all kinds of places. March should be a little bit different. We've actually got a proper slightly shambolic shuffle, or series of slightly shambolic shuffles, coming up at the NEC at the Practical Classics Restoration Show. Unfortunately, unlike other people such as Mr. Richard View is driving, and Ian Seabrook and Steph Moldova Classic, I'm not able to offer you a discount to attend, but you can just go on one of their channels and get one if you are actually interested in attending. I haven't got a stand there. That's just a way that I tend to operate. I'm not officially there as someone making videos. I'm just a member of the public as far as they're concerned. So I have paid for my own ticket and everything, and I shall be attending all 3 days. I don't have a stand or anything like that. That's not the way that I really work, because it takes up to 16 videos to cover an event like that for me, because I cover virtually everything that's there. And so, you know, I don't know how many videos there will be for that on the channel. There might be 10, there might be more. I don't actually know, because I've never been to an event before. The last 2 years, of course, have been cancelled, and so, you know, I don't have much experience of it. Obviously, I went to the show back in November, which was some of the most popular content on the channel in the latter half of last year. So, you know, that hopefully will be nice for all of you to see. I'm looking forward to it myself. So that is in the middle of March. It's the third weekend of the month, I believe, at the NEC in Birmingham. And if I run into you there, then that's obviously nice. If I'm in the middle of filming, I do apologise in advance. I'm very, very focused when I do those, because I have to be to do live commentary. And so if you kind of wave at me, or you sort of stand in front of me, I might not understand who you are in that. And that's nothing personal, it's just the way that it goes. So yes, I shall be documenting as much of that as I can. Also, over the weekend, alongside the Skoda Fabia that you would have seen, or Fabia, I did film another car that day, and it's the first for the channel actually. This, I think I'm the first person in this country to film this brand new electric car. I'm not going to say which type it is. There is an English video of a left-hand drive one on YouTube, and the one that I drove was also left-hand drive. However, I think I'm the first person in this country to actually have a video of one. And yeah, I quite enjoyed it actually. It comes from Mr. Jackson, who has supplied many electric vehicles for the channel over the course of a long time, and I have another electric car that he's bought but hasn't yet acquired, because it's still on its way from the manufacturer to film at some point. Not even he knows when that's arriving, so I can't tell you when that video is going to be, but I can tell you that will be the next episode of True Jacket Reviews. We do like True Jacket Reviews on this channel, even if the viewing figures and, you know, return on those videos aren't particularly good in comparison with the other things I've been, but we're not going to abandon them, because I think they're the best produced videos of all. Another thing is that I've gone back to using a separate microphone for most of the videos apart from No Budget Reviews. And No Budget Reviews, the audio when I'm driving is just the audio that comes out of the phone, and I don't intend to change that, because that's the aesthetic of it, and I know a lot of you enjoy that too. However, on some of the others, particularly when I looked at the BMW Z3 video, I was just very, very disappointed with the audio quality when I wasn't using a microphone, a separate one, and also I was just disappointed generally with the video in terms of the camera shaking around everywhere, which is doing a bit at the moment, and just generally the lighting wasn't very good. And although the phone that I'm using to record this, the quality of it is quite good for a mobile phone, nothing like, of course, an iPhone 13 or something, but for a modestly priced phone, it's not bad. Eventually, once the channel's not losing a lot of money every single month, which is what it is doing at the moment, has been doing for a long time, and that's perfectly okay with me, really, because small channels, if you want to put the work in, generally do lose money. It's just the way that it is. You want to be a considerable size before actually, if you're doing videography, that actually kind of covers the cost that you have, and that's the way it is. And it's one of the reasons why we have people very kindly donating every month via PayPal, some of them, and also the YouTube channel members. Naturally, of course, I really don't want anyone to feel at all, but whenever I put up a little thing saying, become a channel member and things, I don't want anyone to feel any obligation of that. That's not really what it's about. It's just people were asking me when I was going to do them, and when I would get an opportunity to people to donate if they wanted to, and that's really all it is. If you don't want to, I prefer you not to. If you don't want to, I prefer you to actually just watch the videos all the way through. Really helps, and that's it. Liking and commenting and being subscribed also really helps. It genuinely does. All those things help, and I'm very grateful to everybody who has done that, and people who continue to watch the live streams. Sometimes I get super chat donations on those, and that's wonderful. The next live stream will be on Saturday the 5th at 7:30 PM, just for your information. So we've also got budget reviews coming up next month. There is also the channel social event, which you've seen advertised, I'm sure many of you a lot of the time, and that will be just on the border of the New Forest of Southampton on Sunday the 27th of March at noon. And if you want to attend that, there are some places still available. We've had quite a few people sign up already, but there are some places still available for that. And you just need to send me an email. My email address will probably appear on the screen right about now. So there we are, that was the social event. We've also got some new stickers that are arriving soon. Mugs and t-shirts I've actually physically got. I've had some problems with ordering the mugs, ordering the stickers, and those of you who have ordered those, I am aware of it. I have received your orders. I just had some problems getting hold of the merchandise, which is quite a bit annoying really, but sometimes that's just the way that it goes, and there's not much I can do about that, unfortunately. So yes, the merchandise is coming. I'm very grateful to anybody who wants to get a sticker in particular. They won't have the slogan on them, I'm afraid, the sticker, because when I had them designed, I just couldn't really fit those on. So they won't have the slogan at the bottom, but they will have obviously the channel name and the logo. One thing as well is that I am trying to get hold of as many cars as I can for review. If you have sort of said, you get hold of one of those or whatever, then I will do my best, but sometimes it's not possible for a lot of reasons. There are quite a few cars that I've been offered which are just a little bit too far away for me to do just one of them, and maybe like 200-300 miles away, which just kind of financially doesn't really make sense for me to do, just to do a whole trip just to do one of those. Ian Seabrook, I think, and Mr. Richardson are kind of similar in that if they need to go a long way away, it has to be a sort of good collection of them, and I'm very blessed, and I do know that I can probably do in one case about 4 or 5 cars in just one trip, which would be very good. Also, some people, the weather's still a bit on and off. I mean, the weekend that I had when I was filming the Skoda Fabia, and also the electric car, which you'll see on the channel this week, weather was fantastic, although it does present some problems with lighting. But the weather was a lot better than when I filmed that Mercedes. A-class on contingency reviews, and honestly that filming session was an unmitigated disaster. There's no way I can sort of emphasise that enough. It was absolutely terrible. It wasn't the day of Storm Eunice itself, it was the day afterwards. I wouldn't travel in a red weather warning, but it's just funny, the other two reviews, the Fiat Seicento and then the Toyota Verso S, they were also filmed on the same day, but they had, slightly better weather. Every video in that day, the weather got better, and by the time I got to the Toyota Verso S, the weather was so improved that I didn't even need to say anything about it really, which was good. I enjoyed that. Just funny with my channel, I've the 3 reviews which came out all sort of in the same week. The Seicento, which is by far the cheapest car of those 3 that I filmed, did the best. It's just the way that at the moment people seem to like it. Although the MGZ SUV, which I filmed at Summit Garage earlier this month when I went to the Black Country Living Museum as well, that has done far better than anything else this month. It's not entirely unexpected. MGs that are new do reasonably well on my channel most of the time, but thank you to everybody who's watched that. Anyway, that's quite enough from me for this month. Please don't forget to like this video, leave a comment below, and if you haven't already done so, to subscribe. That really helps, as I've already mentioned. And yes, we'll see you again very soon for one of these, possibly in early April.